2 minutes. Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. My name is Crypto Kip, and today, guys, we got to talk about what's going on with these altcoins. And I put out a question for you guys in the poll, so go ahead and answer that for me. Can we get an extended cool-off period for crypto before the parabolic rally, which we're all expecting to come here at some point? We're bullish. If you're here, you're probably bullish, unless you're bearish in the short term, and I understand why, but let's talk a little bit about some of the facts. Big news with Binance today, making headlines as, as a big narrative right now. We've also got Worldcoin being discussed. Again, there's a new layer 2 chain being launched by Sam Altman. Can that be a big play in this upcoming bull market? We'll talk about that. And then also some other stories. New ads coming out for crypto overall in all sorts of areas of the world. It's actually crazy. More words from Jamie Dimon, the CEO of Chase Bank, who still hates Bitcoin, even though his company's investing in it in a sense. And we got to talk about that. And then some other narratives that I just want to at least say out loud. We got to talk about runestones, guys, because in 2 days, something big coming for runestones, and they could be good, they could be terrible, they could be overhyped. I don't know. I'm going to let you guys decide for yourself, but I'll tell you what's going on, at least so I said it, and I made my peace with it. Let's get into it, guys. If you like the content, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, because that Bitcoin halving, guys, it's a-coming. It's a-coming, and you know when? It's coming in 1 day and 5 hours. Perhaps I should have done a thumbnail that said, 1 day left, and tomorrow I'm gonna do a live stream in the morning, and we're gonna look at crypto and Bitcoin as the halving gets closer. Probably not gonna be live during the Bitcoin halving as it's happening, though maybe. We'll see how it plays out, guys. But welcome back, everybody in the chat. Good to see everybody. We got 39 viewers to start, 12 likes. Let's get those likes up and just crush that like button for me, and go ahead and throw your vote. Do you think we can get an extended cool-off period for crypto before a parabolic rally? Now, that could be 2 weeks, that could be 2 months, but in general, I'm more talking about the 2-month thing. You think we can get a month, we can get 2 months of extended cool-off from here? I want to know what you guys think, and 73% of you guys, with 33 votes so far, say yes. I'll talk to you about what I think is the more likely scenario in this, and look at all the crow with knives in the chat. I love it. Caca, ladies and gentlemen. I got a crow with knife video coming out later today, so you're going to want to check that one out, because there's an exchange listing coming for this token, and I like Cronos, and I like to support my ecosystem, guys. Not to mention, I got quite a bit of crow with knife myself. All right, let's get into it, guys. So welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Doc Denzel Joe says usually 3 to 4 months. You're looking for a 3 to 4 month cool off? Well, do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree? Go ahead and vote. Go leave some comments, and let's talk a little bit about it. Now, Bitcoin today is actually doing decently well. We're up 3.51%, which is spectacular. Today is Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday, and that is the Bitcoin halving, my friends. I intend on buying this dip, if the dip is still there, when my paycheck comes on Monday of the following week, and I'm going to buy a big bag of stacks. Why stacks? Because right now it's at a big discount too. I believe in Bitcoin DeFi. Bitcoin's got a $1.248 trillion market cap. I think it's going to get a lot bigger, and I think Bitcoin DeFi is going to be huge. Somebody asked me earlier what my favorite meme coins are, or my favorite meme coin, and I do have two answers. And I'm going to give those to you at the end of the stream. So I'll leave you, wondering. And you'll have to stick around to the end of the stream now. But I will tell you guys my two answers and why I have those two answers. Because diversification's cool. I like to support certain ecosystems that I like. And there's the hint. And stick around, guys. We'll talk about those meme picks later. $63,400 price for Bitcoin today. That's beautiful. Still not a lot of big movers in the last 7 days to the upside. On the day, we've got a couple moving up. 4 or 6% stacks is actually one of the biggest gainers in the day. Oh, I'm missing the dip. No, I want to buy this dip. Hopefully, there's more of a dip and I get an opportunity. Not too much of a dip, but I would like to buy this dip. Gotta wait for the paycheck on Monday, though. But the real story is, guys, is over the last 7 days, look at all the still huge discounts. And if I could show you the last 30 days for these tokens, you'd see these things are off 40, 50% from their highs. Some are down 60% from their highs. So still incredible buying opportunities. We like to buy when it's neutral. We like to buy when it's fearful and really fearful. We don't love to buy when it's green, but hey, in a parabolic bull market, we're expecting things to go up. At some point, these things are going to stay in the green for a while, and it's just going to be all FOMO. All FOMO at some point coming to this space. But that's not here yet. And we'll talk about when we might expect an altcoin rally, guys, because it's something that we need to stay on top of. I know a lot of people have altcoin positions. Most people aren't buying Bitcoin because they think it's too expensive, which is not the right train of thought in my mind at all. It is expensive. Now, if you're chasing other coins to get more gains, well, that's more risk, potentially more reward, but you better have your finger on the pulse, guys. You better have your finger on the pulse. And what better way to have your finger on the pulse than subscribing to this channel and smashing the like button and turning on the notification bell so you're aware of every live stream we do. We're doing live streams Monday through Friday for you guys, so make sure you check them out. 5 videos every single day, and I hope you guys dig it. Binance is up 2.59% today. Some big news that came out for Binance today that I'm going to share with you. Let's just look at some of these big tokens. Solana's at $140 after getting to $240 recently. XRP down to 50 cents, and we saw that thing get up to like 70 cents recently. Toncoin now ranked number 8. Flipped Dogecoin. This thing continues to move up. Actually, one of the top movers on the day as well, with 5.39% gains. Ain't too bad. I still got to look into Toncoin. I'm missing the boat there. I probably already missed the boat because should have caught it when it was much lower. And here it is at a $22 billion market cap. But I know a lot of people are hyped up about this. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys do like Toncoin as well. Ethan Berg is asking me if I know about FX1. I do not. I can check it out later, though. We will do a Q&A at the end of the stream, so throw any questions you guys have at me throughout this stream, and I will come back and do a little Q&A at the end of this thing. But a lot of these tokens are down, guys. Actually, Avalanche is holding up decently well from its highs. Still down 24% over the last 7 days. So discounts on everything, guys. No surprises there. Let's look at what's going on right now on the monthly time frames. You saw September, October, November, December, January, February, and March. That's 7 months in a row that were green for Bitcoin. And April is a red month so far. We've still got 12 days left or so in the month of April, and I'm curious if you guys think this is going to be a red month or a green month, and I can kind of guess whether you guys think it's going to be the case if you just answer my poll. Please answer the poll, guys, because I want to know your honest opinion. Can we get an extended cool-off period for crypto before the parabolic rally, which I think we all believe is coming. If you're watching, you probably believe it's coming, and you probably have your funds allocated accordingly. Anyway, guys, I think that April could very well be red unless after this halving we just all of a sudden explode. Bitcoin's actually coming up, which is beautiful. We'll look at the chart for Bitcoin in a second, but part of the reason why Bitcoin might be coming up today is, in my opinion, it's this. If you look at this liquidation heat map right now for Bitcoin, Look at all these shorts that could get liquidated up here, guys. There's a lot where if Bitcoin just starts running through these, we could absolutely blast off. My partner on this channel, Black Sea, put out a tweet about a 71K target. If we break through 71, we could have just an insane amount of liquidations occur. I completely agree. I'm waiting for that. That could be the big catalyst to cause the parabolic rally. And hopefully we don't get an extended sell-off, and hopefully we don't get an extended consolidation period for Bitcoin and crypto. Hopefully we just keep going up, and hopefully you guys have your funds allocated so that you are ready to reap the reward when this boom comes along. Now let's talk about some of the news, guys, before we get into a little Q&A later on. So this is interesting news, guys. The Economic Times is reporting that Binance is going to restart its operations in India as a compliant FIU registered entity. Synopsis is Binance returns to India paying a $2 million penalty, which is nothing compared to the $4 billion penalty they had to pay the Department of Justice. You guys remember that? If you don't, let me tell you, the Department of Justice in the United States of America forced Binance CEO CZ to resign, one of the richest men in crypto. And he resigned, and there was a bunch of FUD about Binance, and the price action on Binance actually held up beautifully. It's still the fourth largest cryptocurrency by market cap. They paid a $2 million penalty here in India, and now they are entering this market again now that they have some new regulatory compliance going on, which is a beautiful thing to see for Binance holders and really for the entire crypto market. You do not want to see Binance fail, guys. Binance also getting back on their feet with a Dubai crypto license. After CZ resigned, there was again fear. Well, here they are. They're now entering the Dubai market following Crypto.com, who actually beat them to the punch there, which is kind of cool for the Cronos holders. Again, I do believe that Crow can go to $2 to $5 in this next bull market because I think it's a major competitor to Binance. And the fact that they beat Binance to the Dubai market is just one sign of why that isn't the craziest idea in the world. But Binance is kind of getting back on their feet, guys, and that's cool to see. Now, again, this token, and let's talk about Binance real quick. This token is an $82 billion market cap. It's the fourth largest cryptocurrency by market cap. And I want to remind you guys that CZ is still one of the richest men in the world and certainly one of the most rich men in crypto overall. Guy's got a ton of money because of his success with Binance. And this Binance token is at $549. I want to show you guys this. This token in the peak of the last bull market went up to about $660, maybe a little higher. And in the bottom of the bear market, in the depths of the bear market, it came down to $206, which is not a bad crash at all. And that's after the FTX fear. That's after everything. Crypto.com's Worldcoin crashed a lot more. Binance held up incredibly. And through the fear of CZ stepping down and the Binance concerns, this thing still rallied through this bull market and has come up with almost 3x gains so far, and already went back basically to its previous all-time high, essentially, guys. And now we're consolidating. It's basically following Bitcoin's chart, except Bitcoin went up a little higher, actually past its previous all-time high. But Binance is still a major player here, and you want to see Binance succeed, guys, because if Binance fails, then there's going to be a lot more trouble across the entire crypto space. So you're not going to want to see that happen. Let's talk a little bit about Worldcoin. This is some new news today. Worldcoin is going to have its own layer 2 blockchain called WorldChain. Well, who would have thunk it, guys? Not that surprising. Worldcoin took the crypto community by storm with their retina scanning craziness thing that everybody was concerned about. You got, and shout out to everybody in the chat as well. Welcome, guys. Welcome. If you're just joining us, smash that like button for me. But Worldcoin was talked about, and a lot of people were looking at it with controversy, saying, I don't want them to scan my retinas. But in third world countries, they were actually paying people in Worldcoin to go get their retinas scanned for this Worldcoin project. Well, now they're coming out with the Worldcoin chain. Some people are going to love this. Some people are going to hate this. Regardless, I think that the Worldcoin chain is probably the token that's going to be associated with, well, Worldcoin's probably going to be the coin associated with it, I guess. This is bullish for Worldcoin, most likely. We're not seeing a pump today because, frankly, crypto's just a little schmer right now. We got some meme coins moving, but crypto's just kind of cool off right now. We're waiting. And again, that's why the question is out there, and I put it in the poll for you guys. Can we get an extended cool off period for crypto before the parabolic rally? What we've been seeing over the last couple weeks is not an extended cool off in my mind. I just like pulled my neck like a silly guy over here. Ow. What we're seeing right now is not an extended cool off period. This is just a little consolidation right around the previous highs in anticipation for this Bitcoin halving. But again, when altcoins start ripping back up, and let's just look at that real quick. The whole idea, guys, is, when's this altcoin rally going to come? Okay. Altcoin rally will come at some point, folks. We need Bitcoin to perform, though. And so Bitcoin has broken out of this wedge we've been talking about so much, and this wedge has basically been invalidated. In fact, maybe I should just get rid of it now, and let's talk about the new formation that I see everybody talking about here, and it's basically this. So there's now this kind of sideways pattern that we're trading in, and let's see how long we could stay in this. This could be that region that we stay in for a while. We'll see, but kind of something like this, potentially a bull flag, actually. Let's see how it plays out. But right now, this thing kind of bounced there. So that's kind of our lookout point. If we break that back down below 59, then we could maybe see that $51,000 level. But what we're waiting for is when Bitcoin truly breaks out. And let me just zoom out again to share this with you guys, because this is very, very important. Very important. I definitely just broke my neck live on stream. I don't even know what I did. What we're looking for, guys, is this. We're looking for this move right here. We are looking for this move right here, where all of a sudden Bitcoin breaks through its previous all-time highs and enters the actual parabolic rally. And so until Bitcoin really does that, then we're not going to see the altcoin rally come. And it's just that simple, guys. It's just that simple. So that's why the vote is, can we get an extended cool-off period for crypto before the parabolic rally? We want to know it, guys. What do you think? What do you think is going to happen? I'll tell you what I think towards the end of the stream before I end, when I end that poll. Let's look at some of the other stories on the day. I've got a couple more stories for you. Let's talk about this. Now, I was in Austin, Texas with my wife, little over a year ago. And hold on, I want to show you something. I can't find it. Well, I've got a magazine, okay? And this magazine, my friends, this magazine is a Bitcoin magazine, okay? Not Bitcoin magazine like you're seeing on the screen right now, but it's a magazine about Bitcoin. While I was in Austin, Texas as well, we were driving on the highway. We rented a Tesla. It was really cool. We had a lot of fun. And we had a lot of fun. Shout out to Mrs. Crypto Kip. We were driving along the highway and we saw an ad for Bitcoin. And that was shocking to me. And this was, I guess it was like 2 years ago. I saw an ad for Bitcoin on the highway and it was shocking to me because you don't really see Bitcoin ads ever. Never. You see Bitcoin signs sometimes for ATMs. You could consider those an advertisement. Those are pretty rare. They're getting more common. But now all of a sudden, you know, we go back to that time when I was in Austin, Texas, and it was rare, and I had the magazine because I couldn't believe there was a Bitcoin magazine in Texas. I think Texas is pretty pro-crypto. I know they got a lot of Bitcoin mining going on down there. But that was shocking to me. So now, fast forward to today, 2 years later or so, Bitcoin halving ads are running on Thailand's major subways. We also saw Bitcoin ads on the top of the New York Stock Exchange. We also see Bitcoin ETF ads on the top of Bloomberg Finance's homepage as a banner. We also see Crypto.com advertisements on CNBC and the F1 racing arena for Crypto.com, and Staples Center is now Crypto.com arena. We see all the different ads. We see them in Hong Kong for some conferences. We see Bitcoin ads almost everywhere. Now, guys, Bitcoin is here to stay. Crypto is here to stay. It is official. It's done. It's over. Hong Kong is going to launch their own ETF soon. And if people don't own Bitcoin at this point, I just frankly don't know what they're doing. For somebody to not own a little bit of Bitcoin and crypto is just unbelievable to me. It's just unbelievable to me. I don't know how at this point in history you can't be exposed to crypto in any way. And that's not financial advice. It's just obvious. Okay. All right. So anyway, these ads are pretty spectacular to see. Obviously a beautiful thing. But here we go. And it's still unbelievable. It's still unbelievable. Here is Jamie Dimon, the CE schmo of JP Morgan, saying something dumb again. Let's listen.
Crypto.
If you mean crypto like Bitcoin, I've always said it's a fraud.
No hope for it.
Well, if they think they're a currency, there's no hope for it. It's a Ponzi scheme. It's a public, decentralized Ponzi.
So he did leave a little bit of room if they think they're a currency, and I don't think Bitcoin is a currency. I do think it's a decentralized, I mean, you could call it a decentralized currency, but I don't look at that. I look at it as an asset. I look at it as a store of value, and I look at it as a network that I can transact my money on. And what is the money? Yeah, it is Bitcoin on that network, but that's just how it is. I don't look at it as a currency. I think the word currency, it's got to change, right? it's not like I want to buy my cup of coffee with Bitcoin, though I can with my crypto.com Visa card, which is very beautiful. Technically, I got to top it off and I got to sell it for USD, the dollar and all that. But I don't want to use Bitcoin as a currency. I just want to use it as my savings account. I just want to use it as a store of value, as if I was buying a house, which is an asset. Bitcoin is an asset. It's not a currency in my mind. People want to maybe debate that, but I look at it like digital gold. Is gold a currency? You could say that gold is a currency, but people that actually own gold, they don't look at it as a currency. You're not going to spend your gold on a cup of coffee. That's not what it is. And so again, a terrible take from Jamie Dimon, the CEO of JP Morgan. You look at also the fact here, and shout out to Watcher Guru on this, one of my favorite accounts to follow on Twitter. JP Morgan is an authorized participant for BlackRock's spot Bitcoin ETF. And so this man's going to call Bitcoin a fraud and a Ponzi scheme, and yet they're an authorized participant for BlackRock's spot Bitcoin ETF. Who's the Ponzi con artist now, Jamie Dimon? You're literally saying one thing and you're doing another, and you go on national TV and you lie about it all the time. He's a schmuck. I don't like him. I never have. I never will. Most people with white hair just don't get Bitcoin and crypto, and not everybody. There's some out there that understand, guys. But it's a generational thing. How easy is it for can you type an email faster than your parents? Can you type a text message faster than your parents? How long would it take you to figure out, if you didn't know about crypto, or you didn't know how to download a Web3 wallet, a decentralized, to use a decentralized exchange? How quickly do you think you could figure out compared to your parents, or let alone your grandparents? No wonder, guys. No wonder people still don't get it. The ads are everywhere. It's increasing. They're a participant in the ETF. And this guy's just a schmuck and a liar. And he constantly goes on national TV and lies to you. So, Jamie Dimon, I hate him. And that's cool. So let's talk about something else, guys. Now, here's another narrative that if you're not aware of it, we're going to talk a little bit about it because it's important. Man, I really pulled my neck, guys. I really pulled my neck. Let's talk about this. So here's a Twitter account out there called Leonidas. And this guy, I believe it was him, that launched these runestones. Well, what the heck are runestones? Well, if you haven't already heard of BRC20 tokens, then you're way behind, my friends. People are building decentralized finance on top of Bitcoin now. We have ordinals, which are NFTs, inscriptions on top of Bitcoin. These are NFTs, guys. You also have then BRC20 tokens that came out. These are tokens built on Bitcoin. Now you have the Stacks tokens, which are built on the layer 2 solution for Bitcoin, which is Stacks, one of the most popular layer 2 solutions for Bitcoin out there. Well, anyway, BRC20 tokens were hot. Many people made 50, 100x, 1000x gains on some of these BRC20 tokens. I myself made a nice 50 or 75x on one or two tokens. The two tokens I made a good money on, and BRC20 tokens, Bitcoin tokens, were Sats and Ordi. I can't believe I pulled my neck. So I got some good gains on some of those, and that's a big narrative. That was the BRC20 summer almost, if you will, and kind of boomed up in the fall, and I took some profits on some of those. Then I got into the Stacks ecosystem. I started buying DeFi tokens in that ecosystem and felt pretty good about that. And now we've got runestones coming in. I'm like, what the heck are runestones? People were talking about them forever. I didn't have any, so I finally figured out what the heck they are. Essentially, guys, without getting too nerdy on you, and I can't really get into the technicals of it because I just don't know the very, very specifics, but the facts are this, guys. Essentially, BRC20s are less, people like BRC20 tokens now less than they're going to like this runestone protocol, just based on the way these tokens are being developed, based on the token standard. So runestones, it's the rune protocol, I guess, and this is going to be another token standard coming to Bitcoin. And these runestones are just an ordinal. They're an NFT, okay? And there's a variety of runestones, I guess, but there's one, the runestone, launched by this Leonidas guy, which there's like 125,000 of them. So it's a huge collection of ordinals. And if you bought one, well, then you are allocated a portion of an airdrop that's coming, and he is going to be airdropping a dog meme token. A competitor to Welsh, you could look at it, or just, its own token in its own little ecosystem within the Bitcoin DeFi space. Anyway, I bought one of these runestones. If you don't know it, here's the story. If you buy a runestone, and guys, there are also other things called pre-runes, which you can find on Magic Eden, and let's just go ahead and go over to Magic Eden for you guys, because I want to make sure I show you guys this in detail. If you go over to Magic Eden, and you look at the Bitcoin network, okay, so we can see all the networks. We can see the Bitcoin network. And then there's a category here called pre-runes. Runestones are pre-rune. Why? Because if you have a runestone, these are the ordinals that you own before pre-runes. The rune tokens don't exist yet. They're getting airdropped, I believe, on the 20th. To a variety of these things, not just runestone holders, but runestone pups holders. I know there's a couple others in here. I think Tiny Vikings is getting some airdrops. I think Game of Blocks is getting airdrops. I think the Igloos are getting airdrops. I think the Node Apes are getting airdrops. I myself bought 3 Node Apes. I bought a Rune Igloo. I also bought a, what did I also buy? I bought another one. Man, I can never remember the name of it. Like some kind of punk thing. Anyway, because I know they're getting airdrops. So I'm chasing airdrops because this is a big narrative. I did not want to miss it. And so I'm not on zero anymore. And look, I'm not telling you guys to buy these things. I'm just telling you guys there's a new token standard coming to Bitcoin. It's the Rune standard, essentially. It's technically, according to the experts, better than BRC20 tokens. And I just want you to know that I talked about it so that you can't say that I missed the boat on it. Because I didn't. I bought some, and I think it's going to be big. I could be totally wrong. It could also be a buy the rumor, sell the news event. Again, if you believe in an extended cool off in crypto, well, that means Bitcoin might crash some more. And if Bitcoin crashes some more, well, then altcoins are going to bleed. Ordinals should bleed. NFTs should bleed. Runestone should bleed. Stacks tokens should bleed. And we have more buying dip opportunities. And so we'll see how it plays out, guys. But Bitcoin halving one day, 5 hours from now. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, my friends. Smash the like button if you agree. What else is going on? Total market cap, guys, looking fine. Let's get a little recovery at some point. Let's zoom in on Bitcoin, guys, and let's do a little Q&A. Let me turn the tunes back up. Definitely hurt my neck. Live on stream, guys. You saw it here. Just snapped my neck. Live on stream. Oh, boy. So, yeah, this is kind of the new formation that I'm seeing people talk about. So, let's see how this thing plays out, guys. We're just going to keep an eye on it, you know. Long support, short resistance, guys. Yep. Right now, let's look at the poll. Can we get an extended cool-off period for crypto before the parabolic rally? 68% of you guys say yes, and 32% of you guys say no. And I appreciate people saying yes because can we get an extended cool-off? The answer is yes, we can. I mean, the answer is just straight up yes. But I want to know who says no because it's, you know, there you go. I mean, you want to know who said, you want to know how many people are thinking the bearish sense. And how many people are thinking just bullish. It's just kind of a good indicator for you to know. That's why I like doing these polls, because it kind of gives you an idea of what the masses are thinking. And when I say masses, we got 72 votes. So, we're not the biggest channel on YouTube. We're just growing. And so it's just interesting to see what your communities are thinking. See if you're in an echo chamber or see if people disagree with you. It's always good, guys. If you're not curious about what the opposite perspective of what you have is, then I just don't think you're doing it right. You have to acknowledge the bear case or the bull case, the opposite of what your opinion is at any given time. All right, guys. Okay. Joel King says, hey, Kip, what do you know about Dash? I bought it during the bull market because I like technology and never heard anything talked about it. I had some Dash miners at one point, and I got scammed out of them. So, it's kind of it was an OG crypto. Kind of. There's a lot of Dashcoin miners, and it's a very popular token to mine. It was pretty profitable at one point. Anyway, it's just I can't quite remember. I think it's kind of like its own network. I think it's its own network, the Dash network. I think it's just an L1, I believe. See you, Michael. Thanks for stopping by. GVC says bullish. See what's going on. Why is he saying that and promoting Bitcoin ETFs? Who am I? Oh, I missed. I said okay. I thought Bitcoin was a commodity. I mean, kind of. Yeah, it's not a security. So I think at that point it is considered a commodity. Let's go back. I'm going to go back up to the top and answer as many questions as I can. Shout out to APTV, says, what's up? And his 9-year-old daughter, his 9-year-old son has named himself Crypto Cart. I love it. Why Cart? Let's see what else is going on. Shout out to Benny Blue Eyes and Ethan Burke saying, crow with knife. I love it. Look at this. Look at all these crow with knives in this chat. See, that's the thing about this community. They're strong. They're strong. Doc Denzel believes that we're going to get a 3 to 4 month sell-off. I could see it happening. Ethan Burke wants to know about FX1. I don't know anything about it. I heard the Dubai market was completely underwater. Well, Dubai was underwater. Dubai, I mean, did you guys see Twitter? If you haven't been on Twitter, you need to be on Twitter. Dubai, the crypto hub of the world, it had rain. A lot of rain, and it flooded, and people are driving their cars in like 3-4 feet of water. It's insane. Airports, planes are going through flooded runways, and I think the rain, it's probably drained out by now, or getting close to drained out, but the rainstorms were insane. That was an absolutely crazy thing. One of the craziest things I've seen. GVC says we're going to moon in the blink of the eye. And Wano, hey y'all, good to see ya. Shout out to Caleb. Michael Greer asked, will the full bull market hit in 2024 or wait until 2025? I think it's going to hit in 2024, Michael. Thanks for the question. Amazing token here. I don't know what you're talking about. Hello. What else we got? GVC asks, are we going to have a good weekend going into next week? Who knows? You know, I mean, it's looking like we're on the up, so maybe like we could get the rebound. I think that the sell-off could be done, personally. See what we else. Hoping to hear good news from Bitcoin halving. Bitcoin halving is good news. You're just hoping to see some upward action. Absolutely. Me too. We're discussing it all, Mikkel. Anything you want. Agree, it's a store value. Rip, John McAfee. John McAfee died? Is that true? That's crazy if he did. You know, Michael Grass, why is he saying that and promoting Bitcoin ETFs? My point exactly, because he's a liar. And you don't trust Jamie Dimon. Ethan Berg says, Kip, do you think runes will be able to scale on BTC network? You know, I'm not a dev. I can't really answer that question, but sure. You can technically make any of these projects, but you know, can Ethereum scale? Well, people say no, people say yes. Let's see what happens. I don't know. You got to see how it plays out. That's why you got to keep your finger on the pulse and follow the news. Johnny Sevenfold says, Subman Stacks. Yep. Michael Greer says, Mrs. Crypto Kip needs to give you a Mac massage. I'm going to give that advice to her later tonight, Michael Greer. That's a great idea. David Borciello, shout out to you. Thanks for stopping in. Gummy airdrop. I don't know what that's about. Look at all this crow with knife. Johnny Sevenfold asks, when crow with knife on CDC? In the next 6 months? I don't know. I think it's coming at some point. Let's see. Yo. Good to see it grow. G says, party at my house when Bitcoin hits 200K. I'll be there. John McAfee died years ago. Really? I didn't even know that. Seriously? Joel says, yeah, I meant to say I bought Dash during the 2022 bear market because I'm debating whether I should sell it off or not. It's not hot anymore. Could get back to its previous all-time highs. Hard to say. Ethan Berg says, FX1 is a AI gambling play that tracks UFC fights and gives real-time strike data. Well, I like F1. See? Okay. That's what gummy is. Okay. Diaz says, hope you heard about Catcoin. I don't like cats. I just don't like them. I'm allergic. Oh. Kip back at it. How's things going? Things are going, Chef X3. I got a golf league tonight, guys. I get to go golfing. Here, I got to leave soon. But yeah, I got a little golf round with one of my best buddies, and new golf league starts tonight. So I'm very excited about that. Benny Blue Eyes asks, Crypto Kip, any thoughts on the lagging time frame of alts compared to Bitcoin movements, either up or down? Let me read that again. Any thoughts on lagging time frame of alts compared to Bitcoin movements, either up or down? Okay. I don't think... Okay. Here's what I think, Benny. I don't know if I'm answering your question because I don't quite fully understand your question. But I think I got it. There's a world where Bitcoin plays these games. Okay? Or these games. Right? So, look, if Bitcoin stays in this range right here, then I think we saw our low for stacks, okay? And Ethereum and whatever, and all of it. But if Bitcoin decides to break out, then we go up. Altcoins go up. If Bitcoin decides to break down, then altcoins can come back down. Now, if you're asking me if because Bitcoin has broken down recently that altcoins are going to sell off more, I think that sell-off has already occurred. But if Bitcoin continues to sell off, then there's more sell-offs to come. When? At the same time. On the pump, though, say Bitcoin goes up, Bitcoin will pump, altcoins will pump a little bit. But Bitcoin would hypothetically steal the show again. Some other altcoins are going to be outliers and outperform Bitcoin, as always. But generally, I think altcoins would still struggle-ish, go up a little bit. But in order to see altcoins really rally, it's going to be delayed. Bitcoin's going to really break through its previous all-time high. And I think Bitcoin's going to break through its previous all-time high by like 20%. And maybe by the time Bitcoin's broken its previous all-time high by like 20%, maybe, I would believe that after it's decided it's truly going up, and we're going to this thing that I've been talking about, okay? Which is this, this 55 to 18-day window where we actually hit price discovery mode, and we get this red circle that I'm going to draw for you here. And we really get into this circle. Maybe 20% after Bitcoin truly goes 20% past its previous all-time high. Then we can see the all-time high get broken for the overall total market cap. And I'm just guessing. But generally, that's the idea that I've got going on when it comes to altcoins versus Bitcoin. Johnny 7volt asks, wonder what happened to Tonic. Tonic just waiting for Crowcoin to go up. Nothing crazy with Tonic. Great question, Benny. I hope I answered it for you. Mark Cuban has Catcoin. Yikes. I hate Mark Cuban. He lied to you. Mark Cuban said for years he'd rather have bananas than Bitcoin. Guess what? He had Bitcoin the entire time he was telling you that. He's just like Jamie Dimon. So is Kevin O'Leary. These guys are billionaire elites. They don't care about you. They don't care about you. They lie to your face. They do it on national TV all the time. They say one thing, they do another. Honestly, it makes me not like Catcoin. Mark Cuban would dump on you in a second. Orange, Stags, BTC, Sol, Crow, ICP, and Dot. He's ready. Chef X3's got the bags. Let me answer the question from earlier in the stream. Somebody asked me what my favorite meme coin is. I've got two. One is the first dog meme token ever built on Bitcoin. It's called Welsh. It's got a big market cap. It's at about 40 million, but I think it can go big because it's just the first. That's why. First dog meme. There's one other token before that. Nothing. I own none of it. Maybe I'm missing out there. We'll see. I own a couple other meme tokens on Stacks as well, but Welsh is my favorite pick there. Probably my favorite pick overall. But I've got another one that is one of my favorites, and it's personal favorite because I love Cronos. I think Cronos is going to succeed, and it's the #1 meme token on Cronos that I got in early on, and I think a lot of you guys are in early on because I still think that it's early, and that is Crow with Knife. That being said, both of these are incredibly risky. Crow with Knife has competitors, as does Welsh, which is the first dog meme, but now we know, as I told you guys, this guy is coming out with these Rune Stones, and now he's got the dog tokens that are going to be competing against Welsh. And so let's see how it plays, guys. I don't know, but I hold a lot of Welsh. I hold a lot of Crow with Knife because I do believe in both of those tokens. And guys, there's other big memes out there that I'm just not holding. I'm not holding Shiba, I'm not holding Doge because I'm not in a meme token for a passive little short investment time window for I'm not in a meme token for a 2x. I'm in a meme token for a 20x, and that's my personal strategy. You could argue that Shiba Inu and Dogecoin are safer. I think that's, they're safer than any of the memes that I've talked about on this channel because they're simply larger in market cap and they've been around longer. But I'm looking for upside, and I think Crow with Knife has that upside because it's got probably major exchange listings coming. We at least know there's one. As for Welsh, same thing, guys. It is waiting on exchange listings as well. A nice dip from the highs, honestly, on this token. And let's go look over at, and I think tomorrow there's an exchange listing for this token at 5 a.m. Central Standard Time. I got a video coming out on Crow with Knife later today and the Cronos ecosystem because I like it so much. And I'm not sponsored or, you know, anything by any of these tokens or, you know, if I am sponsored by anything, you guys will hear it. And we'll put a warning on the video. So just to give you an idea, Welsh is up 17% today after a recovery period. This thing came way down from its highs. What an incredible buying opportunity I think it is. I believe this token's going to perform. It's at a $50 million market cap. I think it can hit $1 billion, no problem. That's a 20x from here. 20x is pretty nice, huh? But I could be wrong. Grow Greensy says Miro. Look, and there's a lot of great memes on Solana. The problem is there's too many memes on Solana, and I don't know which one to pick anymore. And I'm certainly not going to buy Bonk at this point, and I'm certainly not going to buy what's the other big one? Dog with Hat, because the market caps are too big. I missed it. I'm not going to FOMO in and wait for a slow bleed, get impatient, sell it, and then it's going to pump again. And, you know, it's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to get in the ground floor in a community I think's big. I think Welsh is a big community. I think Crow with Knives is a big community. And guys, there's so many great tokens in here that in Stacks ecosystem that aren't memes that you're probably going to want to take a look at as well. All these things are in insane discounts. All these things are in insane discounts right now. Chef X3 is asking, am I going to stream tomorrow? The answer, my friend, is absolutely I'm going to stream tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. I got to stream. I'm committed. Committed to the cause. Okay. Not looking terrible. Oh, I know about dog, Chef X3. I'm waiting on it. I'm counting on it. Joel King says, I'm glad Bitcoin came down 73K right before the halving. I feel like it's the right thing where it needs to be at this time. Cheaper price equals more buyers from the halving. Excellent point. I agree. Friday, we're going to do it. Ethan Berg says, got lucky on whiff, got in at 15 cents, dumped it all at 3. My guy, and you rolled it into Crow at night. Well, you're doing all right then. You're doing all right. Good luck. Taking profits is key. Love it. 56 viewers, 36 likes. Guys, do me a favor and smash that like button. If you do enjoy the content and you like the channel, show us that little like button. So easy to do. Not enough people do it. Can we get an extended cool-off period for crypto before the parabolic rally? 69% of you guys said yes. 31% of you guys say no. Let's end that poll. I agree, guys. I think it could happen. Do I think it will? Am I banking on it? No, I'm not banking on it. I'm all in. I'm going to buy the dip. On Monday, I'm going to buy with a big bonus check that I have coming in. But it could happen, guys, and so you better be aware of it. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it could happen. I believe, however, that we're going to break out to the upside more so from here than we are to the downside. I think we got more upside than we do downside. My worst case scenario right now is 51K Bitcoin. I just don't see us going down below that. I see us potentially coming to it. That could be a part of that extended cool-off. But if we do get an extended cool-off, friends, then I don't think it's going to last more than 2 months. 2 months at most, I think. There's too many bullish things going on. In my humble opinion, that's not financial advice. That's just my opinion. What are my thoughts on Alex Labs? I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Crypto Kitty says, thanks, Captain Kip, for slapping us with that alpha and sharing your thoughts with the community. Hey, I'm going to try to slap some alpha every chance I get. Okay? Every chance I get. Guys, that's all I got. I got a golf league. I'm going to shoot 20 under par. No, I'm not. But we're going to try. We're going to have some fun, guys. That's all I got. Thoughts on Dogecoin? Maybe. It does feel like Friday today, Derek. I agree. Guys, that's all I got. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel for more crypto content. As always, guys, don't forget to DCA. HODL. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. 2 videos for you coming later today. Actually, 1 more video later today, and then a couple shorts. And hey, live stream tomorrow for the Bitcoin halving. Join us. I'll see you next time, guys. Peace.